Part 1. Wings over the grove at dawn. When mist still curled through the tall pines of Greenwood Grove, an eagle named Eris soared above the clearing, talons tucked, eyes sharp on the waking world. His shadow glided over dew-laden ferns and spindled into the feathers of sparrows flitting among nettles. Beneath him, the queen and king of Greenwood Queen, Seraphil and King majestic deer whose antlers brushed the sky listened to the dawn choir. In the clearing, a boy deer named Soren and a girl deer named Ellen danced in tentative play, their spots glimmering like stars against the early light. Roosters crowed from the roost. Hens clucked softly at their sides. Sparrows twittered from low branches. And Perut's rare visitors from distant lands brimmed in vibrant hues upon ancient oaks. But joy lay beneath sorrow. Greenwood was restless. A drought had gripped the land, streams were low, and the canopy's hush reflected worry. King Therion's antlers drooped, and Queen Seraphil's soft eyes held unspoken grief. Errol vigil high above, Eris sensed the land's ache. He had flown far beyond Greenwood to mountain crags and river, mouths searching for signs of rain. Now, wings aching from long flights, he circled back. Beneath his golden feathers pulsed his hope. Perhaps the ancient Sky Queen still watched, and mercy would come. Eris swooped lower, landing near the king and queen. His wings stirred up drifting pollen. The sparrows paused. The roosters halted their crowing. Even brightly feathered parrots hushed. "Great, Ares," Seraphil said, voice trembling like a fragile reed. "What news of clouds?" Eris's keen gaze met theirs. His voice, carried in echoes, spoke of distant thunderheads gathering beyond the western ridges. He described sky roads laden with water, rolling closer each day. A silent inhale passed through the grove's creatures. Hope flickered like the first flame of a lantern. Childhood and insight later, while the court deliberated, Soren and Ellen wandered to the fallen log at the clearing's edge. Hens clucked nearby, pecking at seeds. Roosters strutted, their combs crimson in the morning light. Sparrows hopped in the grasses. Parrots chatted in strange, musical patterns overhead. Ellen paused to watch a murmur of sparrows building a nest. She gently touched a feather, eyes wide. They carry the whole new life. Soren, tall and thoughtful for his youth, watched her. He'd learned from his mother Seraphil to listening to the wind, the trees, even the flight of a feather. He nodded. If the sparrows can cross the sky and build hope in small things, we can too. Together, they helped carry straw and twigs for the nest. The hens and roosters joined, hen by hen, crow after crow, gathering materials, a tiny community of wings and hooves, beating together toward creation. Courtiers quarrel, but not all shared hope. As Eras returned to the king and queen, a quarrel had begun among the courtiers. Rooster sprout, bold squared off. "We need to crow louder. Call the rains." "I'll crow louder still," another snapped, feathers ruffling. The parrots, foreigners in Greenwood, mimicked the roosters but offered ridicule. "Caw, it won't change the sky." Their laughter cut through the tense morning. Sparrows fluttered away, nervous as the conversation heated. Queen Seraphil raised her head, antlers bright in the light. "Enough," she said firmly. "Mockery weakens us. We must work together, not fight." The tension stayed thick, but with the queen's gentle yet powerful tone, tempers cooled. The birds dispersed. Roosters ceased their sparring. Unity, fragile yet possible, had emerged once more. A flight of faith at midday. A hush fell. Ares took flight again, heading westward across the ridges. From the top of Greenwood's central mound, Soren and Ellen watched until he was but a golden dot against violet stone. "Ellen?" Soren said softly. "I wish we could fly as he does, see beyond our little world." She brushed her nose against his. "Then let's do what he does, explore, learn, find what others cannot." They sat side by side, spotting a single parrot perched on a high branch. It wasn't part of the court, perhaps a scout. It cocked its head and ruffled feathers, as though inviting the deer siblings to never stop listening, never stop watching. Evenings, promise. By twilight, Queen Seraphil guided the deer court to circle the great oak. Roosters and hens nestled at her feet, sparrows lined the largest branch, a handful of parrots perched above, colorful sentinels. The court awaited the night council. Ares returned just as the first star blinked above. He carried droplets of cloud on his wings. Promise, he spoke. Storms roil beyond the ridges. In 3 days, the rains could wash over Greenwood, coaxed by the strength of unity. That night, the court rested as hope finally warmed the land. Soren dreamed of flight, of meeting the Sky Queen. Ellen dreamed of nurturing every tiny sparrow. Queen Seraphiel and King Therian nuzzled in quiet gratitude. And all around, the grove held its breath for the eagle, the deer, the birds, and the promise of life returned.